Because in your mind, you think you done did something. You think you done something that you think that I can't do myself.
Thanks for coming back to the channel. Do me a favor, like the video and leave a comment. I really enjoy hearing from you guys. But let's get to this video.
Okay, y'all, I gotta tell y'all a dating story time, and I want y'all opinion. Okay, so I have been like talking to this dude or whatever, and he asked me out on a date yesterday. Yesterday was Monday. It was Monday Night Football. I'm not a sports fan. So our date was planned for the Rooftop Movie Theater in the Crossroads District in Kansas City. I've been several times. I love the Rooftop Movie Theater. And so Sunday, he was just like, oh, I forgot that, our date for the movie was on Monday. It's the same day. It was the same day and same time, actually, as the Chiefs game. And I'm like, are you going to the game? He said, no, it's in Miami. And I'm like, okay. He said, yeah, I can't do both. And I'm like, are you canceling our date?
Yes.
He was like, yeah, I'm a super Chiefs fan and I'm gonna watch the game. And cool. So mind you, I've been to the Rooftop Movie Theater a lot. So I know they send you your confirmation tickets with the barcode or whatever through your email. So I said, I would like to still go. Can you send me the, confirmation email with the barcode in it? Right, boom. He sent it to me. It was confirmation for 2 tickets, obviously mine and his. And I said, I'm probably, is it okay if I take a friend with me just so the other ticket won't go to waste? He said, sure. My full intention was to take a whole nother man. So then they go on, whatever. So basically I got stood up for a football game. I'm not a sports fan. I'm like, okay. And I was planning to block him anyway because, the fact that you are standing me up for literal TV, yeah, not gonna happen. But I'm like asking him for some spending money for the movie.
Hold up. Hey.
Hold up. What are you talking about? You wanted him to send you money for snacks for the movies that he's not going to? So you want him to pay for snacks for you and another man?
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
And he got super upset. It just made me uncomfortable when a woman asked me for money. And I'm like, you're standing me up on our date. If we was to go to the date, you will be spending the same money.
But he's not going to the date, so he's not going to be eating the snacks. You already got 2 free tickets. Why don't you just take that and shut the hell up?
Or our cocktails or our popcorn or whatever. He said, yeah, the difference is I won't be there now, and I don't feel like I should have to pay. And I'm like, okay, cool. I changed the subject. I mean, you said no. I'm not really with the back and forth. And then he just kept reverting back to the same conversation and how, of course, he started trajecting about how women ask for money. And I'm like, you already said no. I don't even understand. He was like, I already did enough with paying for the tickets. I could have just got my money back, but you said you still wanted to go. I said, say less. Get your money back. I'm not going. He said, no, I wasn't trying to say you couldn't go. You can't tell me what I can and can't do anyway. I'm choosing not to go because in your mind, you think you done did something. You think you done something that you think that I can't do myself. I've been to the Rooftop Movie Theater so many damn times I can't even count. Alone. And on a date. Anyway, and so for him to throw it in my face, I let you keep the tickets even though I'm not going. I could have just got my money back. Oof. Go get your money back. Go ahead. I don't want you to ever think you did something for me. And then I blocked him.
You remedial. What does that mean? Retarded.
So let's break down exactly what happened here. The guy offered to take her on a date. He scheduled the date for the same night that there was a football game. Apparently he forgot. Either way, it was his fault. He made the mistake. He called her, let her know so she didn't waste her time driving up there. Didn't trip about the tickets. Told her he was gonna have to reschedule the date. She said cool. She asked him could she bring a friend. He said cool. She told us that she was gonna bring a guy. She then asked, can he send her money for snacks for her and the new guy she's gonna bring? The original guy said no, I don't think that's cool. Why would I do that? I'm not coming. She took it on the chin. He brought it up again, which I'm not a fan of. I would have probably let it go, but that's not the point. But apparently it bothered him, which is fair. Then she gets an attitude with him, and then her real personality, that strong, independent woman, showed up, talking about can't nobody tell me what to do, and I don't need your money, I can do it by myself. Well, I have a simple question for you since you feel that way. Why did you ask him for the money in the first place? If you have the money and you can do it for yourself, and you know you're about to do something that's dirty, because that is dirty. You knew that man got those tickets for you two, and you decided to invite another dude, so you did some snake stuff. So why didn't you just pay for it? You already got some free tickets. You can invite your new dude. Why didn't you just pay for it? Or better yet, why didn't you ask the new guy to buy the snacks? You already got the tickets. Why didn't you just have him get the snacks? Do you know why she probably didn't ask the other guy to get some snacks? Because he doesn't have any money. She's probably dealing with some dude that ain't got nothing going on. He just come by, bust her down that night, so she's gonna give him some free movie tickets, but she knows know damn well he can't buy the snacks. Now I'm guessing, but that's what I'm thinking happened. And the fact that she came online and told the world, Craig, she told the world this. It's so funny to me because for whatever reason, these women don't believe we're gonna see these videos.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
If she runs across a guy and he pull her up on social media and check her profile and all that, he's gonna see this video and he's gonna see what kind of snake stuff you do. He's gonna see that nasty side, that independent side, and they're going to run. They just don't get it. They think they're just gonna be able to say this crazy stuff and they'll just be fine. And then this will be the same chick complaining that there's no good men or where are all the good men. They don't want to deal with you. Matter of fact, I did a video on this chick before. Yeah, this one right here. And I remember this video because it pissed me the hell off because she was in the video trying to play the victim, talking about she took care of some bum and he was sleeping on an air mattress and he had 3 kids. He smoked weed all day, it didn't work. And she talked about how she tried to help him, but he didn't want her help. Her whole video was a disaster. It just drives me crazy. And she had the nerve to put on here, give me feedback. So you don't know this is stupid? You need somebody to tell you that this is dumb? And I want to be clear about something because there'll be some women in the comments or just women thinking that I'm saying this because this is about the money. If the snacks were $10, $20, $50, it doesn't matter. The fact that she thought he was supposed to pay for the snacks, considering he's not coming, and she's going with another guy, a whole nother guy. And on top of that, she was planning on blocking him. So she was never going to talk to him again. She was just trying to squeeze something out of that man. Like,
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
But it wasn't about the money. It's about the fact that some of these women just have this mindset. They have this attitude that they expect men to just do stuff. And when a man doesn't do it, they go into this whole independent rant like we want to listen to that. So just be clear about that. This isn't about the money.
It's the principle of the whole thing. It's principalities in this.
But I'll check back with this girl in about 5-6 months. Because women like this, they never win. They always end up in the same situation. I'm pretty sure she'll make another video like this and I'll have something to say about it. And one piece of advice I want to leave you with. I mentioned earlier, these men are going to be watching your videos when they're trying to date you. So if this is the type of energy you want to put out there, that's fine. But just know you're probably going to turn off a lot of guys when they start watching your content. So don't be surprised if one day you meet the perfect guy, everything is going great, you really like this dude, and then all of a sudden he falls back or he disappears. And you end up at home sad and depressed, sounding like Jay-Z and Too Short.
It was all good just the way to go.
But hey, I could be wrong.
I used to go around and say, this is so cringy. I used to go around and be like, I'm hard to deal with. It takes a strong man to deal with me. Who was I in competition with? What was I trying to prove? That I was so difficult that I couldn't get a man? That ain't no flex. That is not a flex. I swore to God it was. I realize now I just had like the wrong slew of words. What I was really trying to say was, you can't just do anything to me. And if you're gonna come over here and be in a relationship with me, you gotta be respectful, kind, understanding, patient. You know, things that make relationships last.
Kudos to this young lady for acknowledging that that is a problem. Because a lot of women are still doing that and they think it's absolutely fine. And I also want to give her credit for actually explaining what she was trying to say when she's throwing it out there. Because to be honest with you, most men are not going to stay around to try to figure that out. They're just going to walk away once you start talking crazy like that. And I know it's coming from a place where these women just need to heal. They really need to just sit down and understand who they are, and then they won't feel the need to go around telling everybody that. Because to be honest with you, telling somebody that ain't gonna stop them from doing it. If somebody wants to play games with you, they're gonna play games with you either way. Your words aren't gonna stop them. The best way to handle that situation is not to say anything at all. If you want a man to know that you're not the one that's just gonna let him do anything to you, don't let him do anything to you. It's very simple. Just show and prove. You don't have to walk around screaming it. As soon as you see any sign of this man doing what you don't want him to do, then you need to wrap it up. But this goes back to when I'm always talking about how women need to learn how to pick men. If you pick men with certain qualities, certain mannerisms, there is a good chance he won't do those things to you. So it really just boils down to that. If you're picking him based on his looks, how much money he got, or his car, or anything goofy like that, there's a good chance those things are going to be overlooked. But if you pick a man based on his character, there's a great chance that you're not going to end up in that situation. But I'm proud of you for recognizing that this is a problem, because it is a problem. That is like raid to roaches to a lot of men. We run when we hear women talking like that. Now, some men will stay around and deal with you just to get some of the draws, but after that, he's out. So if you want a man to take you seriously, stop walking around screaming that foolishness, because it ain't gonna attract anybody but bums, users, men with low self-esteem, or game players.
Can the men answer this question, specifically the men from my last post? How come the CEOs, the corporate men at the Fortune 500, the rappers, the athletes, even the blue collar men. How come they never complain about doing stuff for women? Buying women flowers, taking their women on dates, treating their women like a queen and a princess. How come they never complain about that? I just want to know.
That's because those guys are too busy running through girls like you, making you believe it's going to be more than just a bust down session, and then sending you back to the street so you can then jump on TikTok and ask stupid questions like this. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Y'all look like a beautiful couple.
We are a beautiful couple.
You already know. But you would look better with me.
Couldn't be me talking about some don't try me. No, nigga, he already tried you. Look at your girl's face. There is no way in a million years I'm letting you walk away with my girl looking like this, brother.
So fellas, what are you doing in this situation? Do you agree with your man about not letting him walk away after saying something like that to your girl? Are you gonna get up and fight dude over that? And ladies, what would you expect your man to do in this situation? Would you expect him to fight? Now myself, I'm not about to fight dude over this, especially now that I'm older. Maybe when I was younger and stupid, I probably would have been mad about it. But at this age, I probably would have laughed it off. I wouldn't have took this dude seriously, because if somebody says something like that to you in front of your girl, you know something ain't right with them. Most men are not walking around saying stuff like that to dudes' girls right in front of them in a park or at a beach or whatever. That's something dudes would say when they're in a club or something when they got their boys with them, but just some dude by himself, that's not normal. He might be off his meds, who knows? So there's a good chance he's one of those dudes who just walking around looking for trouble, looking for some action. In a lot of situations, he's doing that because he wants you to respond. He wants you to come to where he's at. Some of these people ain't got nothing to lose. You do. A lot of people want to drag you into their world, and that's what would happen if you got up and tried to fight this dude over that comment. To me, laughing at this dude and just ignoring him would handle it way better than trying to fight him. Me and my girl can laugh at it in the car on the way home. I know he pointed out, look at the girl's face because she was shocked. Yeah, it was a shocking statement, but I don't think it's something you need to get up and fight over. And plus, you gotta remember, I live in Florida where it's stand your ground. So if I got up and went towards him, if he pulled out a gun and shoot me, I'm just shot. I'm just a goner at that point. He's not gonna go to jail because he was standing his ground. So by doing that, he might end up with my girl anyway. I'm just saying, you gotta be smart in these situations. There's an old saying, you never jump in there and wrestle with a pig because you're both gonna get dirty, but the pig likes it. So you gotta remember, when you do that, you are going into that man's world. Now, if he keeps saying stuff, something's probably gonna pop off at that point. And if his boys run up to try to help him, I'm gonna take care of them too. Everybody gonna get it. But if he just says that and keeps walking, it ain't no big deal to me. Now, if my girl lose respect for me because I didn't want to risk it all for some fool in the park who might have a mental condition, that's fine. She can go bye 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 like NSYNC. Because if the situation was reversed and some girl said something like that to her while I'm sitting there, I wouldn't expect her to do anything, so it is what it is. But that's just me. I want to know what y'all would do in this situation. Y'all fighting, laughing, arguing, and women, what would you expect your man to do? Appreciate you watching. See you next time.